Hey folks, welcome back to another Newbie Views. Thanks for joining. Before I start today's video, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. Okay, Google, what time is it?
11:28 a.m.
Guys, I am bringing breaking news to you. Google and YouTube, I gotta hide my anonymity. Google has taken over YouTube and their analytics suck. Oh my god, I am so angry at Google and their YouTube. What's happening is, sorry, I'm getting thirsty. I need a drink. This is not sponsored by Google at all, but Google, you're destroying YouTube. Right now, all my views are going down. Not up, but going down. Remember, this is not sponsored by Google at all. I'm just saying, Google, on YouTube, your ad ideas, your ad measurements, you're changing views. I used to have 100,000, no, I used to have hundreds of views, and now they're going down. One day it's 60, next day it's 29. What's going on? I don't know. You guys putting ad blockers and so forth, making them realize they're not getting ad revenues and they're taking away views. Shame on you, YouTube. Shame on you, Google. You're terrible. Oh, I gotta hide myself. They may figure out who I am. We have frozen pizza review day. Haven't done one in a while, so I thought it would be time. And look what the president has come up with. Some sort of signature line of frozen pizzas. They say this stuff is gourmet. I'm talking about gourmet with the G. Not G, like we're talking OG. This is supposed to be hand-tossed. You know, hand-tossed. Straight from Italy. There we go, look at that, hand-tossing. Straight from Italy. How is it as a pizza? I don't know. We're going to fire this into the oven. I am not going to use their recommended time because I always find out it's always mushy in the middle. It's going to be nasty. So I'm going to take a bit of time, let this warm up at room temperature, and pop it in the oven, and I'll give you the results. But let's check this out. This one is the margarita. I'm pretty sure that's spelled terrible, but it says it's hand-tossed, airy, crispy crust, which means thick, bready. That's what it means to me. Italian tomato sauce, mozzarella, buffalo milk, and stracciatella cheeses. I'm just reading the box. And it says this is a product of Italy. Premium pizza. Cook thoroughly. Did they really import this from frickin' Italy? What the hey? Imported product of Italy. Just to let you know, if this came from Italy, and this is Canada, that means it's gone through gazillion kilometers to get here. Couldn't they just license it to be built locally and charge us less? Because, by the way, this was $9. You heard me right. This is $9. You know, you can get a hot and ready Little Caesars for $9. Alright, enough complaining. I'm going to pop this into the fridge. I'm going to pop this into the oven, get this cooking. But just as a review, here's the spiel out of it. I'm not going to be bothered to read it. You guys can read it. I'll hold it here for a second. Here are the macros. If you want the macros, definitely have a look at the macros. And that's packaging and some guy tossing a pizza. Okay. Off into the oven. We'll be back. Boom. Alright folks, so we are back. This is from the oven. It melted down quite good. What do you think? So this crust, now this was a pre-cooked pie. I just reheated it. It's definitely crisped up and firmed up. Buffalo mozzarella, some cherry tomatoes. Alright, I'm going to cut into it. get a slice. I'm going for the one that has the least amount of crust, because crust, well, crust blows. But I do want a pizza mozz. Alright, let's get this. Ooh. Wow. Mega flop. Good undercarriage. That's hot. Alright, this is super thin. I'm talking paper thin. I don't know if you can see that. That is so thin, I had to fold it over. That's how nasty it was. Oh my god, it is so airy. There's not much cheese, people. Look how thin that crust is. Look how airy that crust is. Okay. For the moment that you've been waiting for, let's have a bite. Very tomatoey. There's not a lot of herb flavor to it. The sauce is just tomato-y based. It's not very spicy. In fact, I think it's a little bland. The cheese is, I want to use the word, it's non-existent on the pie itself. I'm gonna take a bite of this mozzarella or buffalo. There we go. This big ball of cheese, fantastic. Tastes like a cheese curd when you're biting into it. The crust is so dry. There's not a lot of tomato sauce underneath. That little one portion of it, I wonder if it was a tomato I ate. I don't think so, but I wish there was more sauce. This tastes like a breadstick. It's light, it's airy. It's got some good crunch. Do you know what this pie reminds me of? This pie reminds me of Slice, where you get your own, build your own pizzas or the pre-made ones. This is that kind of like the oven-baked one, super thin. I mean, this thing is really thin. You are not going to get fat eating this. If you ate, I could eat the whole pie, I think, and still not be bloated. I literally think I was going to take the hammer to this thing and smash it to bits. If you guys haven't seen Just Food Reviews, you guys go to check out the channel, I'll put in the link before. I thought I was going to smash this thing. It's actually pretty good. Is it better than Little Caesars? Ooh, what a question. I'm going to have to say this is better than Little Caesars $8.99 ready, hot and ready and fresh. Oh my god, I was choking on my own words. Yes, this is better than... I know, this is better than Little Caesars. Even though these Little Caesars, you just go in and pick it up and you eat it in the box. This you have to wait for. Yeah, this is better than Little Caesars. I am so shocked. It's because it's so thin. It's simple ingredients. It's pretty tasty. It's a little bland, I find. There's not a lot of flavor to the sauce. Too much crust. I'm going to have another piece because I could be wrong. It could be terrible, but I'm going to have another piece. Wow. Look at that undercarriage. That's toasted nicely. Okay, got the cheese. That with the mozzarella was a good bite. Now this being plain, it's dry. This is wafer thin, like a cracker. I don't particularly like it. And the crust, I'm not a fan of. It's just dry bread for me. This inner circle, fantastic. Better than Little Caesars hot and ready for the same $8.99. The crust I could live without. 3.5 out, no, 3 out of 10. 3 out of 5. It's a good enough pizza. I would never buy it again though. It's just not worth it. But instead of Little Caesars and running out and get it, I would buy this in the fridge, ready to go. Alright folks, that was the review. Go ahead and get yourself the President's Choice specialty pizzas. This is the margarita. I think they have another one and 2 other ones, including mushrooms. Until then, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Turn on your notifications for our next videos. Comments. What do you think? Frozen pizza versus real pizza? Even though it's Little Caesars, yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, until then, we're out.